Hi guys, Albert Wessels here. So let's quickly talk about opt-in. So opt-in is basically we're not going to go and collect the information from your visitors. So we actually go and take a visitor and turn them into a lead. So you're going to have a few options for software to use or platforms to use. So let's quickly talk about what we've used at Vessel Media. So first thing you're going to have is Elementor. So what is Elementor? Elementor is a page builder that works on WordPress. It's a bit more difficult to use, but it is very cheap. So basically Elementor is going to set you back at a once-off fee of $47 once off. So it isn't expensive or anything like that. It's really simple to use, but you're going to have a bit of a learning curve, especially with the WordPress setup. So you're going to have to go and watch a few YouTube videos, take a week or two to really go and familiarize yourself with how to use WordPress and Elementor. But Elementor itself is a plugin you install. It's really simple to use. It's basically just a drag and drop page builder. So next we have is what we use at Vessel Media as ClickFunnels. So ClickFunnels is a bit more on the expensive side. So if you have some budget, I would really recommend you going to ClickFunnels. So ClickFunnels is going to be $97 per month. So it is more expensive. But within ClickFunnels, you can have your funnel up or your opt-in page up within 30 minutes to an hour if you really go and sit down and work on it. So it's really simple. If you're looking for speed and something that's really easy to use, ClickFunnels is for you. If you're quite tight on a budget, then go with Elementor and go and sit down and take a week or two and really put in the work to learn how to use it properly. Okay, so let's quickly take a look at the setup that we're going to use when we're actually going and creating a page. So you're going to basically be running your ad. People are going to be clicking from your ad over to your opt-in page. So then you must make sure people recognize on the opt-in page what they saw on the ad. So everything must be correlated with each other. So on the ad, it doesn't say how to save money, but when you click on an opt-in, it says how to invest money. For example, everything must be, if it's how to save money on the ad, it must be how to save money on the opt-in page as well. So people know exactly, if they clicked on the ad and they get over to the opt-in page, that they know exactly what they wanted is given to them. Otherwise, your conversion rates are going to be extremely low. So the first thing that we're going to do is we have two options. You're going to be writing your little headline here of your guide or your checklist, little sub-headline, and then you're going to put a video here or a little graphic that you created. You guys can go ahead and use canva.com. It's for free to use and it's really simple to use as well. So a video is going to be a bit more difficult to create. It's going to be taking a bit more of your time to actually go and sit down and plan it. But if you guys can create a video to put here, I would highly recommend it. The conversion rates are going to be a lot better. But for most of our clients, well actually all our clients, at the moment we just use images or graphics that we created. And they work extremely well. You can get a 50% conversion on these pages. We get them all the time. Okay, so then you have your little graphic here. Let's say it's a real estate checklist or guide you're giving away. People fall on the page, they exactly know the video or the image, what it is. Just remember, people are always going to be a bit more visual first and then they're going to read. So next what you're going to do is you're going to create your fields. So go and create 3 fields. If you don't want to use a person's phone number, you can take a phone number out. The phone number is optional, but you do need to get their name and their email address. So name, email, and their phone number. And then you just put a button here. Depends on what your free giveaway is going to be. But let's say we're giving a downloadable PDF in this example. It's going to be download. So, and as in the previous video as well, I've mentioned you can use a workshop as well. So then you can just put down here, take me to the workshop or something like that in the download buttons place as well. And that also works. You just want a button here to submit all the fields to your autoresponder. Okay, then what you can also do is you can put another section in, just with another headline, sub-headline, and maybe 2 or 3 points, just explaining a bit more. So that's it. That's all you need for your opt-in page. It's extremely simple to use. Don't go and complicate this. And another thing as well, don't go and try to make this really fancy. We've created pages that we've spent hundreds of hours on creating a really well presented page and putting in thousands of rands of graphic design work in there and all that type of things. And then we created a similar page that's really, really plain, just has the stuff in that it needs, plain white background, and it outperforms the grand pages every time. So go and keep it really simple and plain, and go and test around. If you guys see, let's say this button is green, and you see your conversion rates are around 35% or 25%, and in ClickFunnels you can track that. If you're using Elementor, you're going to have to install a third-party tracking software like Google Analytics and so on. So then you just track it, maybe change the color to orange or to red or something, check what the conversion rates are, send 100 people through it again, and then you can make good decisions about how to optimize your pages, maybe changing headlines. We usually do that all the time. Copywriting is extremely important. So we would have headlines here and headlines here, and we would split the headlines, maybe change the wording a bit, just put some extra copywriting in there, maybe take some out, and it makes a really big difference in your conversion rate. So go and test around and play around with the stuff. Send 100 people to 200 people through your first page. Don't touch it. After that, check your conversion rate. If you think you can do better, then go and all split test it. Or literally just go on your page, change some stuff around, make sure you remember what the first one looks like. Even just go on your phone and take a screenshot of everything, or just take a short video so you remember how everything looked like. Then go and change everything, send traffic foot again, check the conversion rates, and so on. Guys, so go and test and play around with your opt-in. No opt-in is ever the same. Every industry is different, every niche is different. So go and test. But if you want to use this as a plain and simple guide, or just a way to quickly go and set up one, I guarantee you the stuff will work. So the next, after you created an opt-in, you're going to have to create a thank you page where people can actually go and download your guide or PDF or whatever it is you're giving away. Or if you're doing a workshop, for them to go and actually watch the workshop. So if you're having a digital download, you can name it thank you. If you do have a workshop, you can name it whatever your workshop's name is, with workshop or whatever. Okay, so then if you have a workshop, you can just place the video here. And then you can put a call now button. Or if you want as well, you can connect a calendar to this, and you can let people schedule calls with you and so on. So if you're, let's say, you're not running a workshop and you're just giving away a digital download, you're basically just going to put your image here that you put on the first page, the guides, book template, or whatever it is that you created. Just write here, thank you. And then you can put a button right here that says download your guide or download your checklist or so on, and then people click on here and then they can download it. So guys, the pages I talked about here, you can create in both of the softwares. If you're on a budget, go use Elementor. If you have a bit more cash to spend, go and use ClickFunnels. Okay guys, so that's basically it. It's really simple. Remember to keep it plain and simple.